It's been a tough year for Mark Zuckerberg both financially and personally. After it was revealed that Facebook, the company he founded in his dorm room in 2004, shared users' data with political consulting firm Cambridge Analytica, Facebook stock took a huge hit. In fact, Zuckerberg's net worth dropped by an inconceivable $15 billion in a single day. But even with a major drop in public opinion, things are still going pretty well for Zuckerberg. His current net worth is just south of $47 billion, and Facebook is by far the most used social media platform in the world, with more than 2 billion unique users. In 2008, Zuckerberg became the world's youngest billionaire at only 23 years old. Since then, he's experienced a life of luxury. Today, we're exploring 10 things Mark Zuckerberg spends his money on. Turns out Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg isn't just a Silicon Valley tech king. He's also a real estate whiz with a spectacular portfolio that would make any full-time investor green with envy. In 2011, the entrepreneur shelled out $7 million for his first home in the Crescent Park neighborhood of Palo Alto. The modest residence has been restored and offers 5,617 square feet of living space, wood floors, a saltwater pool, banquet-sized dining room, glassed-in sunroom, 5 bedrooms, and 5 bathrooms. Built in 1903, the property includes an outdoor entertainment pavilion, fireplace, barbecue, and spa, according to Architectural Digest. After Zuckerberg's marriage to Priscilla Chan in 2012, the two invested in 4 more surrounding homes, for a total of $30 million. The Bay Area shopping spree wasn't over. Zuckerberg reportedly bought a San Francisco pad in an off-market deal in 2013. The $10 million he paid for a 5,542 square foot home in the city's Dolores Heights neighborhood was just the beginning. According to reports, Zuckerberg put in permits for a $1.6 million renovation and expansion of the space, including an office, media room, half-bathroom, mudroom, laundry room, wine room, and wet bar, plus new roof and reconfigured landscaping. The Facebook founder values his privacy. How much? In 2014, the Zuckerbergs reportedly shelled out $100 million for 2 huge tracts of land on Kauai's North Shore, creating a 700-acre spread for family getaways. The land has 2,500 feet of ocean frontage as well as a working organic farm. The couple made plans to build a 6,100 square foot 2-bedroom residence on the property, along with a 16-bay garage complex and a ranch administration building that includes keycard protected offices and security headquarters. For being the 18th wealthiest man in the world, Zuckerberg is not an individual with an affinity for flashy things. Most of his cars would not be out of place in a middle-class home, but he has a couple luxury vehicles in his armada. Zuckerberg's go-to car is a Volkswagen Golf. The Golf GTI that he drives is the 7th generation of the Golf model made by the German manufacturer. It has a 6-speed manual transmission and a turbo engine of 2.2 liters, which gives the car 220 horsepower. This version has leather seats and a comfortable interior. The Golf is fun to drive. The car can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds. Zuckerberg also has a Honda Fit. Yes, a Fit. It's not the car people would imagine a billionaire to have. However, the Fit is a 5-door, front-wheel drive, B-segment subcompact car that shares the same small platform with other models of the Japanese manufacturer. The Fit is monospace, that is, it's designed with a single interior space. It's an ordinary model for a middle-class family. The Fit has a 1.5-liter engine that develops 117 horsepower. In addition to the Fit, Zuckerberg owns an Acura TSX, which is the Acura model developed on the platform of the Accord. It's a roomy, comfortable sedan with a powerful engine of 2.4 liters that develops 280 horsepower. Most of these cars may seem rather plebeian, but Zuckerberg occasionally likes to let loose in a sports car. An Infiniti G Sedan is another piece of Zuckerberg's car collection. Infiniti is the luxury car division of the Renault-Nissan alliance. It's a large luxury sedan with a 3.7-liter engine that can reach 328 horsepower, offering excellent power with a lot of luxury inside. The jewel of the crown in Zuckerberg's collection is one of the cars people would think of when asked to imagine a car billionaires would buy. It's an Italian-made Pagani Huayra. This 2-seater sports car has a wonderful design with a base price of €850,000. It's considered by the specialized press to be in the same level of the equivalent models of Bugatti, Aston Martin, and Ferrari, just to name more recognized brands. This beast comes with a V12 6-liter engine that supports 720 horsepower. In order to shirk his reputation as a man with plain taste, Zuckerberg picked up a 107-meter yacht in 2017. Named Ulysses, the ultra-luxury yacht was purchased in Monaco for a startling $150 million. He purchased the yacht from Graeme Hart, a billionaire from New Zealand known for his strong passion for luxury yachts. Graeme Hart was born in 1955, worked as a bus driver, and now has a fortune worth $8 billion. According to the Forbes 500 ranking, Hart, who owns the investment firm Rank Group, is the world's 214th richest person. Ulysses was built at the Kleven shipyard in Norway. The 107-meter Titan has a 24-meter tender vessel, a helicopter with its own hangar, ATVs, and 4x4 vehicle. The ultra-luxury yacht can sail halfway around the world without without refueling and is designed to endure the toughest weather conditions, including the Arctic circles and the world's hottest regions. Ulysses can host up to 30 people in 15 private suites. The yacht has 43 crews and 20 rooms for crew members. It can reach a maximum speed of 15 knots. No matter what, public figures are bound to make enemies, and all of Facebook's bad press has put Zuckerberg in serious danger. According to security filings, Facebook spent $7.3 million last year for costs related to personal security for Zuckerberg at his residences and during personal travel pursuant to Mr. Zuckerberg's overall security program. That marked a 50% jump from the $4.9 million Facebook spent on Zuckerberg's security in 2016. The budget works out to $20,000 a day to protect Zuckerberg. It's also believed to be a record for security costs for any CEO of a large corporation, and the budget is only increasing. In 2018, Facebook approved a $10 million annual pre-tax allowance to amplify security for CEO Mark Zuckerberg and his family. This allowance will be in addition to the continued funding of Mr. Zuckerberg's overall security program to cover the costs of security personnel for his protection, the procurement, installation, and maintenance of certain required security measures for his residences, and the usage of private aircraft for personal travel, Facebook wrote in a filing. Written into his security allowance is a $5 million annual budget for his family to use a private jet, while Facebook foots the bill. Obviously, Zuckerberg is very secretive about his itinerary, but it's known that he uses the plane to travel all across the world for business meetings. It also shuttles his wife and 2 children around when he doesn't need it for work. The flights are private because the intent is to keep Zuckerberg, the CEO of a company whose service is used by more than 2 billion people, safe from stalkers and other kinds of crazy people. This includes trips with friends and family members that in other circumstances would be on regular commercial flights. It's just that going private is a safer option, since his security team can control every aspect of the flight. SEC regulations require companies to disclose the value of these flights as if they were compensation. Zuckerberg is a notoriously hard worker, but he's known to take vacations from time to time. Past trips include a tour of southern Italy, culminating in a week in Rome, where he went for a jog with locals. He also frequently visits Eastern and Southern Asia. This is because China and India figure prominently on Zuckerberg's business list. China is perhaps more special since his wife Priscilla is of Chinese origin. The Facebook CEO did all the touristy things during his Beijing visit in March. He went for a run at the Tiananmen Square, visited the Temple of Heaven, and walked up the Great Wall of China. He even took the toboggan down the Great Wall and shared the photos on Facebook. In addition, in 2017, Zuckerberg announced his year of travel, in which he planned to visit every state in the US in only a year. With his team of security personnel surrounding him, Zuckerberg hiked through Glacier National Park in Montana, joined farmers on a cattle ranch in South Dakota, and enjoyed a dinner with Somali refugees in Minnesota, among many other stops. Though the goal of the trip was to experience the United States through the eyes of the average American, Zuckerberg spared no expenses when it came to security and transportation. You may have noticed that Zuckerberg doesn't have a huge penchant for luxury items. That's because he and his wife Priscilla are more invested in philanthropy than they are in a flashy lifestyle. About a year ago, after the birth of their daughter Max, the couple announced a new philanthropic venture that they called the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, saying it would give as much as $45 billion to charity over the course of their lifetimes. In fact, they have signed the Giving Pledge, founded by Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Along with dozens of other billionaires, they have promised to give away 99% of their fortune over the course of their lifetime. Notably absent from the pledge are billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Donald Trump, Carl Icahn, and Oprah Winfrey. The first order of business for the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative was to target infectious diseases ravaging the planet. As Zuckerberg described it, the plan is to bring scientists and engineers together, build tools and technology, and grow the movement to fund science. To that end, the initiative is first creating a $600 million biohub in San Francisco that is designed to foster collaboration among researchers at Stanford, UCSF, and UC Berkeley. The idea is to create a central organization that will focus on recruiting talent, opening the lines of communication among that talent, and supporting their work in the long term. Our society spends 50 times more investing in treating people who are sick than in curing diseases so people don't get sick, Zuckerberg said. When housing costs too much or educators have to commute from far away, there's rapid teacher turnover that hurts students. That's why Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan's philanthropy vehicle is funding home down payment assistance for roughly 60 educators and support staff at 3 schools near Facebook's headquarters. The $45 billion Chan Zuckerberg Initiative is putting $5 million into a fund for Landed, a Y Combinator startup that offers to pay up to half the 20% home down payment for educators with 0 interest or monthly payments. Instead, Landed recoups its investment when the home is sold or refinanced, assuming up to 25% of the appreciation or depreciation of the home's value. Any money earned from the upside on the Landed's investment will be put back into the CZI fund to make it sustainable and fund down payments for more educators. The Chan Zuckerberg Initiative also has a strong emphasis on reforming the criminal justice system. They've successfully helped hundreds of individuals who were falsely accused of crimes. In a highly publicized case, the initiative helped Aly Tamboura find freedom after spending years in high-security prison when he was convicted of the same crime twice. This is an example of double jeopardy, which is expressly illegal in the US. Through the initiative, Tamboura was freed, and the prosecutor who falsely imprisoned him was penalized. Tamboura is one of the many falsely accused individuals who have benefited from the fund. In many cases, these defendants are low income and cannot afford the legal help they need to effectively explain their cases. The fund also has a dedicated technology wing, which strives to provide educational tools for children who would not normally have access. The fund states, "Our team partners with leading scholars and practitioners, including teachers in the Summit Learning Program, to create an experience that meets the needs of every student and teacher, leveraging software to support curriculum development, training, and coaching." All the technology developed in this wing is open source, meaning that it's available to any interested parties. The fund also stresses the importance of cybersecurity. In an age of increased risk, the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative strives to make security accessible to everyone. As you can see, Zuckerberg puts a great emphasis on helping others, even as he struggles with his own public image.